Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm AJ47 from Soul Mavericks. In today's video, we're going to be learning the crickets.
It's about goddamn time.
Wait, before you say, oh AJ, I don't want to learn the crickets, check it out. Look, if you learn the crickets first, these are the other power moves you can learn as well. So let's get straight into the tutorial. I recorded some video footage earlier. I don't have it anymore, so I'm just going to teach you the tutorial via voiceover. Alright guys, first things first, mobilize the wrists, get them warm. Then I personally like to do a pseudo planche push-up. I mean, obviously if this is difficult for you in the beginning, you can do the same thing on your knees. But notice the grip is reversed and I'm pushing all the way up, so my scapula protrudes at the back. Think of it like pulling your shoulder blades apart. When you start to do power all the time, this is great for flares at the locked out position, and as you go all the way down, I mean, this is really good for stabilizing the front delts, which is around the shoulder area. This is fantastic for any kind of float move like crickets. No need to go to fatigue, this is just to get the blood pumping and circulate around the shoulder, the chest and the wrists, while simultaneously building incremental strength each time and every time that you do it. Okay, that's the warm up and conditioning for overlapping power moves in the future done. Let's move on to business. Step number one, step number uno, we need to condition our stab freeze. From beginner to mastery, get comfortable with 4 points of contact, then 3, then 2, then with your supporting hand, you're going to go from 5 fingers to 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And eventually you will have the single-handed stab freeze. Keep your core tight and push through the floor with your hand. With all the previous holds, aim for 15 seconds. Alright, this next one is totally optional. In effect, you're going to be training 3 freezes and the transition between. Your left hand, your right hand, and then the turtle freeze, which is both hands. But in an ideal world, you want to learn more than just the crickets. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to eventually want to learn the turtles too. So to do that, you need to condition the other side. I'd say just start doing that from the beginning. Just make it part of your routine. Hold each position for around 5 seconds and then transition. That way, when it comes to training the turtle, you don't have to then strengthen the hand. Don't make the same mistake I did. Anyways, back to learning the crickets. The next drill, the stab freeze pivot. This is essentially your entrance into the crickets, to the windmill roll. This is what you need to generate momentum just before you hop. Notice that my supporting hand is pushing and pulling to generate the turn. You don't have to go as fast as I am in this video, you could actually slow it down a little bit. Next is the hip pump. Notice how my heels are flexed. Tuck your knees in towards your ribs and then pump them up towards the ceiling with your heels. But not like this, this is no good. Up instead of out to the side. You should start to feel a little bit of a lift, and when you do, you can then start hopping like this. To hop, it's all about timing. Explode with your hands at the same time you explode with your hips. As you pivot on the stab freeze, your wrist will twist. When you push into the air with your supporting hand, it then gives you the time to reset your master hand back into the original start position. This will allow you to continue doing the crickets without hurting your wrist. This drill you're viewing now will help you get used to the alternating position of the wrist when the legs are actually off the floor during the crickets. Here's now a slowed down version of the crickets, which is actually harder. Try and keep your core tight, hold your legs in the same position, don't forget to kick, and of course remain strong in both hands. Once you got that down, it's time to give it some power, time to give it some momentum, because it's actually easier. You'll catch the cricket lighter, it won't be so heavy. And here's a pro tip, lean your head in the direction that you're going. I haven't really seen anybody give this tip out, but man, that is the tip. Lean your head towards the direction that you're spinning and you'll go much faster. And I suppose the final tip that I can give you guys, apart from just practicing the move again and again with the tips I've given you already, is listen to the rhythm of my crickets. You'll find your own rhythm because you'll be a different size and a different body type to me probably, but listen to the rhythm of mine, and that's how I know my cricket's working, and that's how I know when to time my next cricket, if that makes sense. So have a listen. I find that most power moves have a rhythm to them, and as you start clocking up the numbers in the respective power moves that you'll be training, you'll start to see the same thing. But yeah guys, that's the video. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you just passing by, drop a comment, show some love, let me know what tutorial you would like to see next, and if I may be cheeky, follow me on Instagram and share the video with a friend. Thanks for watching as always. I'm out. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Stay fresh. Peace.